Hey, what's going on? This is Sportsvibestv. I'm your host, Keith, and I'm coming at you with another Giants video. If you're into Giants videos, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you're notified whenever I drop new content. So with that being said, let's get into today's topic. Right now, the Giants are currently 0-2, sitting at the bottom of the division. Well, technically, the Eagles would be at the bottom of the division, seeing that the losses that they had, one of them was in division. So we're technically third in the division, and you would think an 0-2 team should not be looking towards the postseason or some ability to go to the postseason, but the division has not looked great. You know, the Dallas Cowboys came out in the first game and they dropped the ball. They should have, taken control of this division, and it's kind of left the door open for the Giants. Dallas is first in the division, like I said, at 1-1. And then between the Giants and, the Cowboys is the Redskins. No one is expecting the Redskins to continue being a 500 football team. Am I supposed to even be saying the Redskins? I think I'm supposed to call them the Washington football team. All right. So the Washington football team have no business being a 500 club. The same way I feel that the Giants should not be a winless club. Two of those games we should have won. Honestly, if a few things bounce our way, we could technically be looking at a 2-0 start. Oh, I dropped something. We could technically be looking at a 2-0 start and be atop of this division. It just so happens that we came out lackluster in the second half of the first game, and we started lackluster in the first half of the second game. That's like a tongue twister. I hope I got to watch that back, make sure I said it correctly. But if the Giants can put together, a full game of quality football, I think we're just as competitive as any of these other mid-level, or average teams. We have good coaching, it appears. Yes, some bad decisions were made, but in terms of overall preparedness and readiness to play the game, the Giants right now are playing above their talent level in, the portions of the game where we're playing good. Our defense should not be able to hold, Chicago Bears. They're not a great offense, true, but they still have some weapons out there. Our defense shouldn't really be pitching shutouts if you just go based on our talent, especially when it comes to our secondary compared to the Bears, receiving options. So the fact that our defense is doing, that well in spurts or in stints should give us reasons for optimism when it comes to moving on further along in the season. And yes, I know you're going to say Saquon went down, but let's be honest. Saquon is a very talented running back, and, we're lucky to have him. I'm not going to try to downplay the impact that he could have on a football team. But in the small sample sizes that we've been shown without Saquon Barkley, the Giants have performed pretty well. In the second half of a game against the Bears, once we came out of the locker room and made our adjustments, it was a 13-zip game. And, if you double that would have been a 26-point game. And I don't know the last time the Giants had a 26-point game. It must have been sometime last year, with, what's his name, Shermer. So I, think that the Giants still have the ability to either get hot and try to make a run and at least be competitive in this division. The Eagles look like they're going to suck. The Washington football team usually always sucks. As long as we avoid Chase Young getting after Daniel Jones all game for the 2 games we got coming up, we should be fine there. It's just us putting together a full football game. I might have said that like 3 or 4 times, either in this video or in previous videos. This team has to start putting together a full game. Once we put together a full game, a full 4 quarters, I think this team is going to be very dangerous. And the fact that our offensive line, yes, is shaky, I can only expect them to get better as the season progresses. So if we see the offensive line getting better, we should be able to see more holes open for Dion Lewis or whoever may be in the backfield, whether it be a Devontae Freeman, Wayne Gallman, or some other player we decide to pick off the free agent scrap heap. So let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy for actually thinking the Giants could still compete for the NFC East crown? Let me know down in the comments, all right? Once again, I'm Keith, host of Sportsvibestv, and I'm out.